momentum and did a really good job then throughout the sectional tournament. And we'll talk more about sectional. The draw was this week. Most of you know what that draw was, but we'll make mention of that just a little bit. And now the opening kickoff by Buchanan. Carries down to the right hash mark. Fielded there by Wormsley, and he's hit and stripped and knocked down immediately by, who was that? Yeah, Nathan Stetzel. So Nathan, to start the ball game, Carroll with their 2 slot backs, both to the left this time. Now Diller in motion. The hand is to Diller. He runs off right tackle, finds a seam, breaks a tackle, and ranks into the secondary, and all the way out to the 39-yard line goes Diller. 9-yard line of Carroll for the Chargers. Shippey under center now, similar formation, double slot, double split end. The handoff is to the fullback, or fake to the fullback, and then pitch on the option to Diller. Diller around the right corner, and close to another first down out around the 48-yard line to the 48-yard line, and here we go. Second down and inches. In motion, Diller. Handoff to A.J. Aerosmith. Off the left guard spot, and up the middle he goes across the 50 and into Columbia City. Again, 2 slot backs, 2 split ends. The handoff is to the left halfback this time. They covered that pretty well. That was Gerardo who got the call. And the Eagles caught him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a yard on the play. Adam Hoke and Kyle Nelson. 3 wide receivers right side, 1 left. That's Diller. He's in motion, movement, and we're going to have a flag. We'll see what the official rules. He says the illegal procedure, and then 45, and then the 44 and a half, and then the 44, and that's where we are. So Shippey looks over the defense. He's got, again, 3 wide receivers to the right side and a split end left. Gotcha. The fullback Aerosmith in the backfield. Eagles fake the blitz, fake the option, throw the quick slant over the middle, and boy, I tell you, that was well cut. Wide receivers to the right, 2 slot men and a split end left, and Aerosmith in the backfield. Back goes Shippey to pass, rolls right, throws the ball, and he's got a receiver inside the 40. So back in punt formation goes Kittner. He gets a good snap. It's a little pressure, but he gets the ball out of there. It's going to be fielded by Nelson at the 20-yard line. He breaks to the left. Now turns up the middle, tries to find running room, finds running room up the left side, and all the way out across the 40, he comes to about the 42 or 3-yard line. A good kick return by Nelson. And Columbia City will have excellent field position at the 42. Ball well early, then had a penalty and ran into trouble, couldn't move the ball. The Eagle defense stiffened, and now they have good field position at their own 42-yard line. 3 wide receivers right side. Eckert rolls right, looks to throw, gets pressure, spins away from 1 tackler, gets hit, and he's going to be knocked down back at the 35-yard line.
17, 2nd and 17.
Second, you're right, 2nd and 17, thank you. I set in the backfield. Eckert on the option, keeps it himself, and goes nowhere. Tried to cut it off tackle, or a 10-15 yard gain would be very, very good because it would mean a lot of field position even if they punt the ball. In motion goes Ramsey across the formation. Eckert rolls left to throw, throws out in the left flat. Caught out there, no, incomplete. I would assume that Arnold is snapping the ball. Normally the
4.82566. Done.
Okay, Arnold will snap it away. Levi Cadock, the freshman, has been snapping the ball, but he's got a bum arm and not likely to going to do that tonight. Buchanan gets a good snap and gets to kick away and hits at the 38-yard line and rolls inside to 35 and inside to 30 and down to the 29-yard line. So for a big play, a turnover here would help the cause considerably. Shippey, no, we have whistles and flags and all kinds of stuff here. So it's 1st and 10. 29-yard line, Shippey with the handoff to Aerosmith. Aerosmith up the middle, breaking a tackle and out to the 39-yard line, fold it back inside and get to the ball. Good effort on the part of Rosenberger. 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it goes again to Aerosmith, and boy, I don't know if he got that or not. He got enough for the first down. They're going to mark it out just short of the 40-yard line. Andy strip ball. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chargers. The handoff again is to Aerosmith, and he comes right straight ahead for a very short gain, out perhaps that inside off. 3 wide receivers right side, 1 left. That's Diller, and he's in motion, and he gets the handoff. He wants to sprint around the right corner, and he's going to be caught out there, and then he breaks a tackle, and he gets hit and driven forward and fights, keeps running, and got out to around the 44 or 45-yard line. Balanced formation this time, double slot, double split end. In motion comes Gerardo, the fake, and now Shippey rolls right and looking for somebody, throws. Did he catch it? We're waiting for the signal. Incomplete, out of bounds when he caught the ball, no good. Nelson, the single safety. Decent snap, little pressure, but he gets the kick away. And it's going to hit and roll out of bounds. The Eagles now come with motion. Ramsey across the formation. Eckert wants to throw, throws up the left sideline. That's going to be intercepted. Intercepted and returned by the Carroll Chargers, and they better get to him quick. He got past the line of scrimmage. It was Woodward who intercepted that. 1st and 10, and the Chargers line up with a double slot, double split in, and in motion comes Gerardo. Shippey now gives to Aerosmith on the counter play. He tries the right side and got down maybe to the 11-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. A lot of folks over there. Straub and England, the primary 3 wide receivers to the wide side of the field. That's left and split the right end. Shippey now sends the 1 remaining man in motion across the formation. An option pitches to him. Gerardo wants to run the split, but he won't have a flag on the play as Gerardo's going to be sacked back around the 5.
About 10.
About 20 yards. They're out at the 24-yard line. Shippey now sends Diller in motion. Fakes Aerosmith. He gives to... Oh boy. 13-yard line. Now they're back at the 24, and they got a 3rd down and about 20. It's a base formation, double slot, double split in. Now Diller goes in motion. Shippey drops right to throw, throws, and almost intercepted out there. Well covered. I think that was Tyler Ramsey. Yes, it was. Snap is good, spot is down, a lot of pressure, and the kick is way off the mark. I don't know if he tipped it. I think perhaps somebody tipped that ball, either Nelson or was it Nelson? Yeah, who got a hand on that ball, and it just kind of...
01 or stop by their 207 North Main Street location in Columbia City. Done.
We're back to action. Eckert under center, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. The Eagles with the ball. Now he sends Ramsey in motion. He pitches, or Nelson in motion. He pitches to Nelson. Nelson tries to sweep the right side and runs into a whole lot of traffic with their coaches before the ball game, and I guess that's been a problem through much of the year, really. Well, anyway, here comes the Eagles. 2nd down and 11. Nelson in motion from the right side this time. The handoff is to Nelson. He tries to run the middle, and boy, there's just nothing there. Ball came loose, and what is that, popcorn or something? I don't know.
Almost like a soybean there.
Yeah, rolling around it. It's probably yours, fell out of your shirt or something. I don't know.
I had a heavy shower before.
There you go. And here comes Diller on the pitch around the right corner, breaking tackles and running and into the end zone. His kick is up, and good leg. Young man kicked that ball well, and it's good. One would have to assume he...
Right there. Who was the kicker on that?
Here we go. Kittner.
I got you.
Yeah.
Same one that is doing the punting.
Exactly. He does all kicking. He is a kicking specialist. And he now kicks off. And it's a high end-over-end kick that goes over the head of everybody and out of the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback. It bounced out of the end zone, but nice long run for the touchdown. Eagles going to try to rebound. In motion comes Ramsey. The handoff is to Nelson out of the I-back, and he tries to sweep the left side and slot right formation. I set in the backfield, double split in. Fake is to the and give is to the fullback, and Stetzel ran hard over the right side and got out of 3. How's that?
3rd and 3, I mean to say. They made 7. They got 7 total so far.
All right, slot left formation. I set in the backfield. The give is once again to Stetzel, and Stetzel this time over the left side. Got out to wide right. Ramsey in the slot right. Split Culp left. Handoff again is fake to the fullback. This time Eckert keeps it, spins inside, and makes his way out to the 35. A good out in the slot left. Ramsey now comes in motion all the way across the formation. Eckert with a handoff to his fullback, Stetzel. Stetzel spinning and breaking tackles, and across the 45 and out to the 47-yard line goes Stetzel. Carroll Thomas on the stop. Handoff is, I can't really tell for sure whether he faked or gave to Stetzel. Show the possibility of a blitz. We'll see. Now in motion comes Ramsey across the formation. Here comes the blitz. Eckert throws. He's got Ramsey, and he completes the pass at the 45-yard line of the Carroll Chargers. He'll be short of the first down, but it'll be a pickup of about 8. That's wonderful. Well, on third down and 2 or 3, rather, the handoff again or the fake. So Arnold will snap the ball. Good snap. Kick it away. Buchanan's kick is a nice high kick. It's fielded. It's fielded all the, what is this? I tell you, they're right on about the 1.5 yard line. It shadows the goal, and we had a flag on the play before the snap.
July?
It's first down, and we'll call it 11. Shippey gives to Aerosmith. Aerosmith straight ahead and out to maybe the 7 or 8 yard line. A pretty good gain, just coming straight ahead, a nothing lead. They have the ball second down and 3 at their own 7 yard line. Again, the handoff is to Aerosmith. The fullback comes straight ahead across the 10 to near the 11 yard line. He will, 3 wide receivers right side, slot back left. Now he's in motion. They pitch him the ball. He stumbles and regains, and away goes Diller. First down and a whole lot more, all the way out across the 25 to maybe the 26, 7 yard line, 26 yard line. First and 10 for the Chargers. In motion goes Gerardo. The handoff on the counter is to Gerardo. No, yes, to Gerardo, and that was a good fake, Shippey. Tell your uncle about that. Same kind of play. Fake is to Aerosmith. The inside handoff is to Diller on the trap play, and pretty well covered. He got a couple of yards out to the 30 end of the football. They have a third down and 5 at their own 32-yard line. Shippey sends Gerardo in motion and rolls right to throw, and he had a receiver, and he couldn't catch the football.
I don't know that it's so much Shippey's problem as
Exactly.
They're just not bringing it down.
Got it. So Kittner's kick is away. Nelson will fair catch it at the 35-yard line. So
Find a hole.
yeah, slot right, double split in. Flag before we start by the head linesmen. Officials, I'm sure they are. Illegal procedure against Clemson. Bad then. I don't blame them. You got to make these plans ahead of time.
Should.
Slot left formation, that's the wide side of the field. And the handoff on the counter play is to Ramsey, and Ramsey looked like he, whoa! Ramsey got hit and spun around, and the ball came loose and went all the way out on the turnover. That's the 3rd in the last 3 series. Shippey now rolls right behind Aerosmith's block, and now gets pressure, and yeah, he got the ball away. Look out, intercepted by Nelson. Nelson now loose, trying to find some running room. All the way across the formation, going to be tackled, and just saying what we
We're
see.
just having fun.
You betcha. Slot left formation, Eckert to throw, up the right sideline, going deep, over the head and out of the reach of Columbia City. Double split in. The slot is right. That's Ramsey. I set in the backfield. Fake is to the tailback, and Eckert to throw, and in and out of the hands of the receiver. Left comes Culp. Larson wide right. Ramsey in the slot right. And now he comes in motion all the way across. Oh, that's Nelson in motion. The pass is a screen pass, and it's incomplete. So Buchanan will put it away. Arnold will snap it. Good snap. Oh, he took a lot of time, but he got it out of there. It's going to hit and bounce and roll inside the 25, inside the 20, and down to maybe what? It's going to roll back, right back in your face. So the pitch is to Diller. Diller sweeps around the right corner, got a good block from his fullback, cut back inside, broke a couple of tackles, broke another tackle, is in a foot race with Ramsey, gives him a little head and shoulder, now turns it on. He's got Culp to beat. He runs through Culp's tackle, but he's out of there.
All right, plus 22.
49 yards.
Yep.
Wow. So this time they fake to Diller, but they give the first man through the fullback. Second down and 7 for the Chargers. The give is up the middle to the fullback Aerosmith, and he finds running room down to the 20. Excuse me, 3rd and 2. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first half. 7-0 Carroll. Diller in motion. The hand is to Diller. He tries the right tackle, and this time Anglin is there, and they line up once more with 3 wide receivers to the right and Diller to the left, and typically they've run a sweep out of this. Diller in motion, they pitched him the ball, and here comes the sweep. Around the right corner he comes, he runs right through one tackler. So it's 1st and 10 for the Chargers at the Columbia City 15-yard line. Double slot, in motion Gerardo, handoff to Gerardo, up the middle, finds running room, down to the 10-yard line goes Gerardo. Pick up of Gerardo. Well, Shippey brings his Chargers to the line of scrimmage, and they line up again in a double slot, and they send Gerardo in motion and fake to him, and then pitch, Shippey keeps it himself, ducks inside, misses, makes a couple of people miss, and he got inside the 10, down maybe to the 7-yard line. There you go. Eye back, Diller the ball, and Diller is down to close to the 5-yard line with 3:50 on the clock. First half. Shippey under center now sends Gerardo in motion, pitches to him. Gerardo wants to run off tackle left, makes a couple people miss, and got down to about the 2-yard line for a pickup of a couple. It'll be 2nd and goal to go. Pattern, come up in that hole and put a shoulder to people, otherwise they just run through you. So it's 2nd and goal. Quick snap pass over the middle. Touchdown. I need to get that guy's number, take another extra point. Player will hold. Spot was good. The kick is high and long, and this kick, now the Eagles back off. Angles are so very important in athletics. You know, the position that you take and the angle that you attack is just so critical, whether you're blocking or tackling or running or what you're doing. And if you don't put yourself in a position to be successful, you're just not going to do very well most of the time. Well, it's fielded all the way back by, is that Nelson? City. We're live with Columbia City football at Max Candy Field in Columbia City, Indiana. Under center is Eckert. He hands to his fullback, and the young man Stetzel comes straight ahead and got back unofficially. 2nd down 9 for the Eagles. Again, the fake is to Nelson, and Eckert sprints left and right and wants to throw and gets into a whole lot of traffic and got back to the line of scrimmage. I set in the backfield, wide slot right, split the left end. Eckert to throw up the right sidelines, looking for a receiver and threw it toward the 50 in his own territory. Buchanan looking for a good snap here. He stands right on his own goal line, and the ball's over his head and out of the end zone, and that's going to be a 2-point conversion. Wouldn't be very good percentage at this point, I must agree. Buchanan gets the punt away. It's a nice, high, spiraling kick, and it's fielded by Diller at the 30. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 45. He's at the 35. He's got one man to beat. He's down the left sideline. He stumbles, and into the end zone he goes. Receivers to the left side of the field. 4 receivers, actually, and went an option back to the short side, and Shippey kept the ball, and into the end zone he goes on to keep. It's contagious for Carroll. It's contagious for Columbia City. So Kittner will kick it off, and the Eagles will send Nelson and Smith deep. Kittner's kick is long and will be fielded by Nelson. Faked to... And Nelson had some running room up the right side. Eagles come to the line of scrimmage. They line up with a slot right, double split in. The handoff is up the middle to the fullback Stetzel. Double wide out, slot right, and Eckert under center. He fakes his fullback and keeps it himself, and got a short gain out to split wide to his left. Larson wide right, Ramsey in the slot right. I set in the backfield, and Eckert gives to his fullback, and boy, he runs hard up the middle.
Passing.
Okay. Well, that's
not much better.
No, that's an improvement, though. It's an improvement. We're looking for improvement. All right, here we go. Kittner's kick. It's a deep kick. drives Nelson all the way back to the goal line, and he fields it at the 1, and back he comes. And he finds, oops, look, got to see him now. He breaks it back to the outside and makes his way out across the 25 and out to about the 26 or 7 yard line. People diving all over the place out there. Carroll indicating that the ball came loose, and apparently it did. So now the Eagles fumble the second half kickoff, and here comes Carroll. In motion goes Diller. They pitch to him. He wants to throw the ball. He's looking. Now he tucks it and decides to run. Got some blockers. Finds his way across the 25 and down, and 3 wide receivers to the left. Now Gerardo goes in motion, and we have, there we go, illegal procedure against, along with the other split end and slot back. Shippey with the option, pitches Gerardo. Gerardo tries the left side and heads upfield and picks up yardage. Down to with a wing and a split end right, slot left. Shippey screen pass. One bounce and it won't count. Boy, I tell you. They wait for the snap. Spot is down. The kick is up. A nice, long, high, deep kick, and
get back in a huddle about 5 yards back, and you don't know whether they're going to do an onside kick or just what's going to happen. Then they spread out. The Eagles have a little rigmarole they go through too, but not quite the same. Here they go.
Michael Kittner's kick hits and rolls and out of bounds for the Eagles. Double wide out, slot right. Now the fullback with short motion. And the handoff is to Nelson, and Nelson just runs into a brick wall. It's a slot right formation. Double split end again. I set in the backfield. Eckert pitches to Nelson. Nelson wants to sweep right. A lot of penetration again, and I don't know if he might have got, will come wide left. In the slot left is Nelson, and he goes in motion. And they throw the ball up the middle, and it's intercepted. Bad snaps, you name it. Shippey keeps on the option, runs into a whole lot of traffic, and is thrown down for no gain. It is, again, the 3 wide receivers to the left side. Now Gerardo in motion, and they give to Diller on the counter play, a little trap play here, but good quickness. In motion comes Diller, and the handoff is to no one. Pass is attempted from Shippey, intended for. So Knitter gets a good snap, gets his kick away. Nelson lets it bounce, and then it rolls by him, and it's going to roll dead inside the 5 yard line at about the 2 or 3. On its way toward the grassy end zone.
Most of the league is not really giving much of a drive in there.
So 1st and 10. Give is to the fullback, and he doesn't find a lot of running room over that right side with the Chargers on top. Eckert now under center, 2nd down and 9 from his own 7. He wants to throw, does, up the right sideline, got a receiver wide open. As the defensive back was hanging onto him or something, and that is Larson wide to the right. I set in the backfield, slot man to the right, Eckert to throw. He throws a slant pass. This time he's got his receiver, that's Larson. Larson makes the catch out around the 34 yard line. He's close to it, is a 1st down. So Eagles come with the same formation, slot right. Now Nelson comes in motion out of the slot. And I don't know if that ball's loose or what's going on over there. Big pile up across the way.
Hopped around there.
Offset eye in the backfield, slot right. Eckert fakes the tailback, keeps it himself on the option, and out across the 45 on a good run, a good gain, and Ramsey wide right, Eames wide left. Now the fullback in motion. They pitch to Nelson. Nelson over the right side and cuts it back upfield to the 50.
So cool.
You betcha. 2nd down and 7. Eckert now rolls left to fake, to throw, and Pass intended for his fullback in the ball in the third
Face
quarter.
mask with a face mask.
Yeah, there are.
Like an inadvertent.
Yeah, 5 and 15, depending on whether, you just kind of come across the mask or whether you really grab it. Nelson wants the halfback pass, throws it up the right side, and looking for Larson, just a bit over his head. And then, but it takes a kid who understands, who has a knack for that, to do that consistently. Eckert drops to throw. A lot of pressure. Screen pass. Caught by Culp. He breaks the tackle. Breaks into the clear. Up the left sideline goes Culp. He's got one man to beat. He's not going to do it. Well, a little screen pass. Culp broke an initial tackle. Ryan Woodward finally caught up with him. All right, here go the Eagles. 1st and 10, 26-yard line of Carroll. Eckert to throw. Again, deep up the right sideline, looking for Larson, and that's way over his head. Here we go. 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. 26-yard line, going in. Stetzel with the ball and a good run over the right side, and Stetzel makes his way inside the 25 and down, and a tight end left. Eckert rolls right, gets pressure, and gets his pass away and almost intercepted. And wide left. Nelson in the slot right, and the tight end left. Eckert to throw. Again, I'm not sure, typical 3 people wide right, and then they pitch to Diller behind him as they usually do. Diller pushes one guy aside and comes upfield. Eagles show blitz. The handoff is to the fullback. This time it's Raver in the ball game. Perfect timing, absolutely perfect. Shippey with a handoff to Raver. Raver over the left side, taking people with him and out to the 37 or 8-yard line. They send wide receivers all over the place. One remaining back in the backfield. Shippey rolls left to throw, looks, throws, got a receiver wide open out there. He ducks under one tackle and then is going to be driven out of bounds across the yard line. Shippey now sends Diller in motion. Now options and keeps himself and spins back inside and picks up short yardage inside the 50 and down to about the 48-yard line. 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. Now, if you look at that, they got both split ends on the line of scrimmage, which means the inside guy can't catch a ball. And 90 times out of 100, they run Diller on the 3 wide receivers, right side. Shippey drops to throw, throws the screen pass, incomplete.
244, 32, and 37.
Yeah.
Plus the field goal that was 40.
Oh, he got a good one away there and drove Nelson all the way back to the 10-yard line. Nelson, the ball's still loose. I think Columbia City recovered it, but boy, he boomed that one out at any point. Eckert now under center. Sends Ramsey in motion. And the give is to no one. Ramsey on the wide reverse play, and Ramsey runs with 11-10, 11-8, 11-9, 7-6-5-4. Eckert with the snap, gives to his fullback, and he didn't find anything at all. He got stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. That means they get good returns lots of times, and that's not good news. Field position. Eckert now gave the handoff to, is that back of the end zone, will have only 11 yards. They normally like to have about 15. He got the kick out of there. It's a low kick, and it's going to hit and roll, and they can't field it. Nonetheless, Carroll will have excellent field position. At the Chargers traditionally 3 wide receivers to the left. Diller in motion, and they give to the fullback, and Raver goes straight ahead across the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Shippey now steps in under center and sends Diller in motion and gives him the ball. Diller wants to, no, it's not Diller. It's Gerardo, excuse me. She's on the air here. She's done a good job, I know, because we're still on the air. Shippey rolls right, got time, throws, and was it intercepted?
Yes!
1-5.
It looks like, yes, it was Dickeroff, who they've had their share of turnovers too. Pass, and it's the old hook and ladder, and Nelson's down the right sidelines, and he gets caught down. And Eckert to throw. Out in the left flat. He's got a receiver out there. It was Ramsey. It's a slot left formation and an eye set in the backfield. The attempted handoff was fumbled, and Eckert managed. It is a slot left again. That's the wide side of the field. Now Ramsey comes in motion across the formation. Eckert throws the slant pass to a wide open Larson, catches, and Larson goes down to near the 15-yard line.
Yards.
There you go. It's a wide slot left formation with Culp and Ramsey. Right split end is Larson. Quick pass in the flat out there to Ramsey. Ramsey breaks a couple of tackles and down the end zone. Touchdown. Good effort on the part of Tyler Ramsey. He was hit almost immediately and managed to break for a score. Good snap. Spot is down. The kick looks good from here, and it is. So the Eagles now put 7 points on the two deep backs, Ormsley and Gerardo.
Look at that, Don.
Onside kick. Who's got it? It will be Carroll's ball. So the Eagles go for the onside. 6:14 remaining in the ball game, and 27-7 lead by Carroll. It is Raver on the counter after the fake to the motion man, and Raver comes straight ahead. The wide side of the field, that would be the right side. In motion goes Diller, and they pitch it to him. Diller wants to run or throw. And nice stops, the ball's knocked loose, and the Eagles may have recovered it. Diller got shut off over there. Instead of tucking the ball and heading upfield, he elected to stop and go back, and whoever the Eagles now with a slot left. That's Nelson in motion. Back to throw is Eckert. He gets traffic. Now he starts to run. He tucks it away, and he's going to make a good gain down close to the 30-yard line. He'll be, I believe, a little Larson wide right. And Eckert now with a quick pass in the flat. Double pass. This time Eames throws downfield to Ramsey, and Ramsey is out of bounds at about the 2 or 3 yard line. Eames, first and goal. One running back, double slot. Now in motion comes Nelson. And the handoff is to the fullback, and Stetzel is into the end zone for the touchdown. Now trying to figure out how they can maybe direct this onside kick to gain a bit of an advantage. We wait the snap from Arnold. And Eames will spot it. Buchanan will kick it, and it's blocked. 4 minutes and 47 seconds. Wormsley and Gerardo go deep, but that's rather ridiculous. Here comes the onside kick, and again, looks like the Chargers have recovered it. They have 3 wide receivers to the right side. Obviously, the inside guy is ineligible for a pass, and so we can expect a counter or a sweep, and this time they give it to Raver on the counter play, the fullback up the middle, and he's across the 50 and across the 45 and down maybe to the 44-yard line. And that'll be a pickup of 6 or 7 Bills by a score of 27-13. The Chargers with the football. 3 wide receivers right side. Shippey with a long count. Sends his right halfback in motion and then gives to his fullback Raver. Raver carried the ball down to pretty much take a miracle at this point. The only question is the final score at this point. Diller in motion, gets the handoff, tries to cut up back up the middle, and didn't really have any place to run. Got put down right about the ball. Again, 3 wide receivers, right side, slot left, or wing left. In motion comes Gerardo all the way across the formation. The handoff is to the tailback. Is that still Raver? This time they come with a 3 receiver to the left side of the formation. Now they send the slot back in motion all the way across. The pitch is back to Raver, and Raver wants to run wide right, but he runs into a lot of traffic over there and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage or lost a yard, and that's it. Loss of a yard on the play. It'll be 4th, and this will be a dandy. He's going to spot it at the 38. It'll be a 48-yard attempt. He gets his kick away, and it hit the upright, and it's no good. Yard line. Larson wide right, Culp wide left. In the slot right is Nelson, the slot left is Ramsey. Eckert rolls right, throws back. Got a receiver over there, that's Ramsey. Ramsey up the left sideline is going to be hit and knocked down, but looks like he picked up the first down out around the 32-yard. He got knocked out of bounds, but they stop it for the first down, move the chains, and wind the clock. Eckert. Quick pass in the right flat, this time to Ramsey. Ramsey gets a block and weaves his way upfield and across the 117, 115 and counting. 1st and 10, line of scrimmage, the 42-yard line. Eckert fakes, now throws deep up the right sideline. He got a receiver over there. Is that Culp or? Moving the ball so easy. It's 1st and 10. Eckert's point. What do we got? Illegal procedure. Again, procedure. The spike doesn't count and the clock runs and they're under a minute. Slot right formation. Eckert now drops to throw, gets some pressure and throws out in the right flat to Nelson. Nelson trying to get loose and a lot of traffic and goes, well, we're about ready to go. It's 2nd down and 9. With the line of scrimmage to 35-yard line. So they make up the penalty +1. Eckert, quick pass, left flat. Caught out there by Ramsey, hit immediately, and down he goes. He might have gained a yard. Remains with 23 seconds, 22 seconds. Eckert now under center, looks to throw, throws up the left sidelines. Intended over there for Culp with 12 seconds remaining on the clock. Time for 2 plays if they can complete this one, get the clock stopped. Here comes the pass up the right sidelines and misread. 4 and 3 on the season, and Columbia City will go 2 and 6, and that's what Shippey does.